everybody, and welcome back to the channel. The big breaking news of today is that Martin Zubimendi is set to join Arsenal in the summer of 2025. It was first reported earlier by Santi, now confirmed by both Fabrizio Romano and David Ornstein, that Martin Zubimendi will join Arsenal in the summer of 2025. Guys, if you're new to the channel, as always, thank you for the continued support. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification. On the road to 200 subscribers, you guys are going to have been showing me a lot of love on my previous videos that I've done. Let's hope you do the same for this one, because it means the world to me. But guys, look, like I said before, let's get on to the football talk. Martin Zubimendi is set to join Arsenal in the summer of 2025. A player that was wanted by some of Europe's top clubs. He turned down offers from Bayern Munich. He turned down offers from Barcelona. He turned down offers from Liverpool. He turned down offers from Arsenal initially. But now he seems to finally have a change of heart and is set to join the Gunners in the summer. And I think this is a wonderful business for Arsenal. Absolutely brilliant business by Arsenal. And it's future planning for them. Thomas Partey and Jorginho will leave Arsenal in the summer, and they've already recruited somebody that can play his position 6 months prior to that. And if that is good squad planning, everybody will then point the fingers at Arsenal saying, oh, but they need a striker. Arsenal fans saying they need a striker, they need this and that. But they've addressed one part of the team which is going to be an issue next season already. They've got Odegaard in there. They've got now Mikel Merino in there. They've got Martin Zubimendi in there. They've got Declan Rice in there. They've got Nwaneri to come back into the team as well. They've got many, many options in the midfield now, Arsenal. And signing one of Europe's hottest 8-6, whatever you want to play him, signing one of Europe's best deep-lying midfield players is a wonderful business from Arsenal. And you look at the whole summer saga that he had with Liverpool. Now, Liverpool were pursuing him and they were trying to... Arne Slot was the one that wanted this signing. Richard Hughes is also the one that wanted this signing. Arne Slot identified that this is the number 6 that I want to play for my team that can progress the ball from midfield effectively. And Martin Zubimendi was the best one on the market. And unfortunately, Liverpool weren't able to sign him. And Liverpool moved on to Ryan Gravenberch, and that's worked out very, very well for them. But you look at the position that Liverpool were in the summer, where they were obsessed with the signing of Zubimendi, and now 6 months later he's going to join Arsenal, who are third in the league, who are not challenging for the title. It kind of put things into perspective about how maybe Liverpool are viewed in the world, and it's not a knock to them. I think Arsenal are a great club. I think Liverpool are a great club, but the fact that, you know, they've not gone back home for Liverpool, maybe it's because he rejected them in the summer, but I think it's to allow him to go to Arsenal, to a rival, potential rival next season for the Premier League title. I think that you can't forgive that. And I don't want to be too critical on Liverpool because this is an Arsenal deal, but I think Arsenal have done really, really well, and they put the groundwork in to get this deal done. When you sign a player 6 months earlier, it shows that they have been talking to Zubimendi since, you know, he stayed at Sociedad, and he's got his mates there, Marino, and he's got Arteta there as well, Spanish manager. So obviously that will help him settle in. But it's just brilliant from Arsenal. It's really, really good squad planning from Arsenal. And you look at them who are not in a title race this season, I don't believe, who are not going to win anything this season, and they are already strengthening their squad for next season. Manchester City are doing the exact same thing. They're not in the title race. They potentially might win the Champions League, but they're not going to win the Premier League this season. And they're signing Mamouche, they've signed Reece, and they signed Kusanov, or I don't know how to say his name, from Lens. So they're already addressing parts of their team 6 months early, and they're coming in January, so they have an embedding period. And it just goes to show that the teams that are, you know, chasing us this season or behind us this season are already strengthening their side. And while we sit here in January, top of the league, top of the Champions League, in all 4 competitions, we're still in the FA Cup, we're still in the League Cup, potential final as well coming up for Liverpool, and we are not addressing our issues in the market. Everybody was saying, oh, is Zubimendi or no one? We're not going to sign anyone if you can't get Zubimendi. Well, you can get Zubimendi because he's going to Arsenal. So you have to look at Liverpool's board. You have to look at the ownership. You have to look at people, the footballing people in charge, that allowing a player of this quality to go to a rival club, it's not good enough. But I think he will offer Arsenal so much in that midfield, alongside whether he plays alongside Declan Rice, whether he plays a bit further forward in the number 8, whether he plays the 6 and Rice plays the 8. Odegaard, they've got a lot of positional flexibility in that midfield, Arsenal. And they finally got somebody that can progress the ball from deep areas, which I think Rice wasn't able to do from the number 6 position. And Odegaard can do, but he's going to be playing a bit further forward, isn't he? So this is the perfect fit for Arsenal, and Mikel Arteta identified this player quite a while ago that this is the player he wanted, and he's finally got it in the bag. And you just have to give credit to the Arsenal board. You have to give credit to Mikel Arteta, because they have got this deal done, and it's the 14th of January 2025, and Arsenal are addressing issues in their squad for the summer already. And it shows that you only have to look at yourselves. Other clubs around Europe, Manchester United, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, I'm sure they'd all be keen on this player. And for him to just, Arsenal basically have a free run at him. Or it might not have, they might not have had a free run at him. They might have turned down bids from other clubs. He might have only had his sight set on Arsenal. But the fact that he is going to Arsenal and he's not going to anybody else, and going to the clubs, the plethora of clubs that wanted him, like Barcelona, Liverpool, Man City, they had a few links with him as well. And he's chosen Arsenal, shows that he believes in the project, and he believes that this club can, improve and potentially win the league and a couple of trophies in the next couple of years. And he will only fix that problem, and he will only allow Arsenal to add to their squad and be able to go and win these trophies, and definitely give them a chance of challenging for the trophies that they have been able to win for many, many years. Never won the Champions League and the Premier League. It's coming up to 21 years for Arsenal. So it's definitely options. It's definitely a quality addition to a squad already that was pretty good. And I mean, what can you say? When Liverpool's rivals are strengthening and Liverpool are doing nothing, it just puts things into context about how good of a player he is. And everyone will point the finger at Arsenal. They need a striker. They do need a striker. They do need a number 9. They do need somebody that can score goals. They maybe need a left winger. They maybe need another a left back, because I think Calafiori, his long-term future lies at centre back. They need players in other positions, but to get one over the board already in the number 6 position, the number 8 position, wherever he's going to play for Arsenal in the pivot. It's really, really good. And the dynamics he gives Arsenal from that midfield, his positional flexibility that Arsenal now have in the midfield, his positional flexibility, it's just an unbelievable signing. And I think a lot of clubs in Europe should be looking at Arsenal thinking they could be a serious challenger next season, because with a few signings, everybody knows the problems that Arsenal had. They have a problem in scoring goals, and in big moments their attackers can't seem to put the ball in the net. And I'm sure that they will go into the market now, especially with the Jesus just being ruled out with an ACL, and it's very, very sad news. And I hope he recovers well, because I think he's a good player. But they have addressed one problem already in their squad for the summer. They're already future planning for their squad. And it just goes to show that when teams are not challenging, when teams are supposed to be challenging, they go out in the market and get players that they want. And this is another example. Omar Mamouche to Man City is another example. Man City and their business in January, like I said before, is another example of a team that are not happy with the position they're in, and they're going to strengthen that. But guys, get your comments in below. Martin Zubimendi will join Arsenal in the summer of 2025. Do you think he'll be a successful signing or not? And do you think it will revolutionize Arsenal midfield? Because I think it will. But I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and hit the bell notification, and more content is coming your way. You've shown me a lot of love, like I said before. Keep showing the love, keep showing the support. And like I said, it's very much appreciated for myself. But guys, take care of yourself, and I hope to see you very, very soon.